Hi, Travel Quest Network. Bonnie and Paul, we're back.
Good morning.
We're trying it again. Walt is sitting right over here, and he's going to see if he can see the video. So we're just going to keep talking, I guess, until Walter says no. All right.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee. Can you see the video? I'm hoping you can, Renee. All righty. So, Paul, we were talking about the Globus family of brands. We're talking about the 4 brands that are Globus, which are
Monograms, independent vacations, so city stays or combinations of city stays, and we're using that program solely for monograms, or we're doing it as a pre or post stay for our Avalon Waterways river cruises, for example. It's a great way for people who want to travel independently but still have some of the benefits of group travel.
Yeah, very much so.
We kind of put together some of the basic things: transfers, airport transfers, hotel, half-day sightseeing, full American breakfast daily, and then basically the customer is on their own after that. But we have a local host who's there to assist should the client want some more information.
It's a great opportunity if you have customers who are going to Europe, to Africa, wherever, and they're trying to, when they land, they need a little bit of help. No video? Yeah. Okay, so Paul.
Videotape it and then we'll post it.
Well, I was just gonna see if, can you see it on yours, Well?
No.
Oh, gosh darn it. This is very upsetting.
All right, we're gonna do stick drawings and send it through Facebook.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm not that one.
Oh, it's a Facebook issue. So, hey, you know what, guys? I will videotape this and put it up, but as long as Paul's here and as long as everyone is listening, maybe you can just pull a couple of takeaways out of here. How about if we do that? Okay, so we talked about one, and this is the Globus family of brands.
You want to start over again? I'll just tape it.
Okay, so now Walt's going to tape this whilst we're doing it. So we're going to, and now I get to see me. I get to see me up in the thing. All right, now we got it. Now we have it. Everyone, it's got it. Okay, so, hey, everybody, we're here with Paul from Globus, who's on
Seems like I was just here.
He's on his way to his cabin in northern Minnesota. He's going.
But I got lots of sales calls to make on the way, so don't think like I'm just taking the day off.
No, actually, he stopped to see us because he's super excited. So we're going to talk about the Globus family of brands quickly. There are 4.
Yep.
I'm holding one of the first ones,
so
which
monograms is our independent travel vacation. It's a lot of city modules. Could be an individual city or it could be a combination of cities, and we provide the basics for the customer, which is transfers, hotel, airfare, of course, full American breakfast daily, and then in each city we offer a half-day sightseeing. But then your client is basically on their own, so it's independent, but yet there's a bit of a safety net. And we also have our local host who's available 24/7, not physically, but maybe 3 or 4 hours in the hotel physically, and then by phone should the client need or want something. And so they can just go on their own if they want, or they can ask our local host for assistance with where to shop, where to dine. Maybe they want to buy an optional tour or something of that nature. So
I always looked at it as, or I always positioned monograms when I sold as it was my comfort level. If I had a customer who was traveling and maybe they're newer and they don't quite know what's going on, for them when they land to know certain things are going to be in place, and then as they're in the destination, they sort of get the lay of how things work.
As they get more comfortable,
they're comfortable, so they have kind of like that security blanket when they first get there. And these guys are great for the pre or the post Avalon, or think about them for the pre or the post any type of a cruise. That always look at monograms, because this is a put it together as you need it type product.
Right, and we're using deluxe category hotels basically that are centrally located, and like I say, you can combine cities if you want to do that. We have our Monograms Your Way program with 6 of the top actually it's 7 of the top selling cities now, where you can add up to 5, you can do up to 5 nights in each city in any combination of nights.
So really, what cities are
So it's
those?
London, Rome, Paris, London, Rome, Paris.
I was going to say France.
Barcelona, Madrid.
Oh, cool.
What am I forgetting?
Well, you know what? I can post it.
Did I say Amsterdam?
No.
Okay.
There we go.
So,
but we'll still put that up there. And now, I just saw Lisa that there's no video. You guys, maybe somebody can post that for anybody coming in, that we do know there's no video. Walt is taping it, so we'll put this up. But we felt this way, if you do have questions whilst Paul is here, you can post them. So we've got monograms, and what we forgot, because this is like our third go around today, I forgot to mention is Globus family of brands is, of course, in the Travel Quest Rolodex. Go to G, pull it up, log in. You can see all of the brands within your site. All of the training is within the site. So there's individual training for each of the brands. It's not like one big training is going to do everybody. You can decide where you want to start, which I think is important.
Yeah, if you're new to the industry, I highly recommend taking our specialist courses, because it really, yes. And even for the seasoned agent, we hear back from seasoned agents that, yeah, I actually learned a lot. So it's worth taking, whether you're a novice or whether you're a very experienced agent. So just to repeat those, we have Globus and Cosmos combined into one specialist course. We have monograms, we call it our MBA program. It's a free way to get your MBA.
Yeah.
That means monograms booking agent. And then we have our Avalon Waterway specialist courses. So those are really good. They give you a good foundation of knowledge, especially if you're at kind of at a novice level. So highly recommend those. Definitely you will learn something on those. Plus we have a lot of other archived courses on our agent website. If you want to sign into the agent website at your leisure, you can take courses on all sorts of different things, from
like you were saying, destinations and everything. Right. So it's not just where you're going to learn about the Globus family of brands, but there's a lot of other takeaways. Now, these are the 2 that you said are together.
Yep.
We have got Cosmos, and then we have Globus. And the difference between these 2, they're both escorted, but the actual difference is?
Globus is first-class, centrally located hotels, full American breakfast daily, has lots of inclusions. The Cosmos program is more value-priced. Hotels tend to be more on the periphery of a city. In most cases, it's continental breakfast, and it's the must-see sightseeing, but not necessarily as much as you would have with the Globus program.
Yeah, so that's basically the difference, and you'll learn that as you do go in. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Avalon, the Avalon Waterway product, which is beautiful, wonderful, those beds tilted. I'm not kidding you.
So
I've been on a couple of ships, and that's my favorite. Your panoramics are my favorites. They just are.
Yes, we're fortunate now that all of our entire fleet, our 16 ships, all have the panoramic class suite, which, to those of you who don't know, and this is what we advertise or what we market, is that we have beds that face the river. So when you walk into your cabin, you've got a full wall of glass to the outside. Essentially, it's 3 glass doors. 2 of them slide into the third, and it creates an open air balcony. So you have a 7 by 10 foot opening, which we think makes a lot more sense than building an actual balcony, because if you do that, you're taking space away from the cabin. Mm-hmm. By doing it this way, you have the sense of a large balcony, but you can just close your doors, and at the end of the day, you still have the full 200 square feet of space.
On a rainy day or a cold day, you have it. And I did do a video of that cabin when I was on the last one. So I'll pull that YouTube link and I'll put it here. So for anybody that hasn't seen it, it walks you right in, or I walk you right into that room so you can see how that stuff goes. Now, what am I missing? Did we talk? Oh, we did. We talked. I didn't miss anybody. I got all your brands in. All right. So now, if you really want to do some learning as well, there's the travel agent guide that you guys have. They can pick this right up off online again as well.
Correct. Yes, it's our travel agent guide. If you go onto the agent website or onto the source, which is basically what it says, it's the source for you to get brochures, to get the agent manuals, to get marketing materials, social media materials, virtually everything that you could possibly think of that you need, you can get on the source. And we do have a link. We have a couple links on there. You can download it and put it on your own computer. You can print it off if you want to. So it's easily accessible as far as that goes. We did have some hard copies. Some of you might have hard copies of it. We have run out. So at this point in time, you will need to do the electronic version.
Yeah, which is great. Let's face it. Okay, so we've got that stuff done.
Which incidentally, all of our brochures are electronic as well. If you don't want to be sending the full brochures to clients, you can, if they're comfortable with it, you can certainly send all or even just a couple pages of any of our brochures.
Which is really nice for those of us who don't necessarily want to have to get a brochure, but if you want to order those brochures, so you have one or two at your office, so you can, I read really well. I mean, I like to look at the brochures. When you're in there, you can order them, and they're going to be able, it's going to say, where do you want them to ship to? You're going to say, I want them to go to here, which is your home or your office. So, and that's going to be done complimentary for you.
Right. There's a lot of companies out there that have gone fully electronic. I don't see us doing that. Just the demographics of our clientele, there's still a lot of them out there that physically want that.
They need that green material.
So.
Now, we were talking about some specials. This one, and I'll get this in a PDF, you guys, and I'll put this up there as well. I know, Paul, you did say this is in the portal, or your portal for people to read, but no worries, we're going to put this up. So what special is this one?
We have what we call our Summer Lovin' program. We're trying to give some love and attention to our Avalon product in the summer, not just in the peak selling seasons of the fall and spring. So we've done this for a number of years, and this works pretty well. And we've got a really nice promo going out right now. I had to put my glasses on here because I'm old now. But basically, if you sell an Avalon sailing, for every person you sell, you get 2 entries into our Summer Lovin' program for agents. Basically, what we do is every month we draw a free cruise for someone. So we're doing that through August.
Do they have to enter, or just because they made the booking, are they entered?
So they're automatically entered if you make a booking.
Good.
But there's more ways to increase your odds, and that's if you put a post for Avalon on your Facebook, that will be another entry. Or if you send an email to a client, that would also be another entry. And in that case, you need to send us a copy to the sales team. You can just send it to me or Nancy Dorch, my inside salesperson, and then we'll get those on there. So then as I said, we draw every month a free cruise. We've had some winners already,
yes,
obviously, and so it's a great way to win a free cruise.
Now, what you want to remember there is once you take all this training, you can actually flip around, and if you have a Travel Leaders Agent Profiler, put it in there, specialize in it, be very articulate very clearly what it is you do well with the Avalon product, be it like the Danube or the Rhine or the Rhone or whatever, that one valley that starts with an M, the Wausau Valley, no, Miso, I forgot.
It's almost an M.
Yeah.
It's an upside down M.
I don't know, but anyways, take the training, find something that really excites you, one of those places, educate yourself, and then flip around and add an article into your Travel Leaders profile. And I'm going to guess, if you send that link to Paul, that may count, number 1, for social media. I'm not saying it will, but
yeah,
there would be no reason it wouldn't.
Absolutely.
Because a member of Travel Quest Network last year built one. She got just an amazing referral back or reference back from her client, which she put on there, and lo and behold, at Edge, Avalon gave her a free cruise. Actually, they gave away 7 free cruises to agents who actually use their profile to broadcast things that they've done and support our major suppliers. Like you guys are a major partner for us.
And when I start my Avalon consumer shows, I always say, I'm here, I'd like to send you up the river. So I want you to use that line in your marketing.
Yeah,
just a little
it's
joke.
Totally
just
gonna
a little
pull them in.
But it works.
Okay, do you want
to talk about that?
Yes, I can do. How about if we do your specials, then I'll do this special, because mine's better than his. Mine's exclusive. No,
I think you should talk about yours first.
Okay, well then,
Yes,
because he's
because I have the kind of through June stuff, and we're like in July.
Yes. Okay. So we did post a couple of weeks ago. We have an exclusive offer for all of the Globus family of brands. And we got this when we were at Edge, at Travel Leaders Edge. So the deal with these guys is it's save $200 per couple on select 2019 and 2020 Globus Cosmos Monogram Avalon vacation. So I'll put this up so you do have it. So there they can save $200 per couple. Now, if you have taken the time to do the Apex training, if you sell any Globus family of brands and your customer has that American Express card or purchases the Hotel Select program, you are able to offer 5% off of any one of these. And are these combinable? Yes, they are. So you're able to get the President's Circle offer and the American Express offer.
That's very helpful. If you can compound those promos,
you can
significant savings.
Combine them. And when you think about what's the average sale on, let's say, on monograms, or not on monograms, Avalon for 2 people.
So average sale, it's probably $3,400 a person. So we're talking close to $7,000.
So if you say $7,000 and you're able to offer a 5% discount, what is that, like 350 bucks? Yeah, it's not a small chunk of change, and not everybody has that to offer. Only people who are with Travel Leaders franchises or within the Travel Leaders family, and the people who have taken this course, which is probably about a 4-hour course. It's not easy, but it is no longer 8 hours, it's only 4 hours, so that's much better. So these are combinable. Then you have,
and we have 10% off on Globus Europe 2020 bookings, Europe and South and North America as well, and that goes through November 26th. We haven't announced our July Wander list. We have a special promo that we do every month, and it changes every month for monograms. We just finished 25% off on Wander list for Rome for June, and I know that July is going to be Paris. So stay tuned for details on those. Probably be announced yet today or maybe Friday.
Good.
We also have our free air program with Avalon is continuing on. It's free air from a number of cities, about a dozen cities. Actually, that's not true. It's free air from every city right now.
Whoa!
Mostly every city. If there's some secondary or tertiary cities, it might be a little bit more. But free air for the most part, with up to $500 off per couple on select departures. Also $2,000 off on Avalon Waterways Mekong River cruises through August 27th. We also have our single supplements are waived basically on every departure.
Wow.
It's limited in the number, and it would be the lowest cabin category available.
Well, you know what, and that's a great idea for. Oftentimes, if you have a group that maybe is a little bit older, and one spouse doesn't want to travel, but the other one does. Or
right.
Maybe someone's spouse, how do you say, has died, and say it nicely. Maybe someone is a widow or a widower, but they want to have their own cabin. They don't want to share with somebody else, but they hate the fact that they have to pay so much money. Now, you're saying, though, that on each departure, there is a limited number of single cabins that are available without a single supplement. So that's important to, not just say that, but do whip around and make sure that what you're looking at does have it. Now, if somebody is like, hey, I really want to know all of these things, but I'm a little bit confused about making my booking if I go into the website to try to book it. They can easily pick up the phone and call you guys and ask all their questions.
Absolutely.
Never feel like you can't do that, or put what you believe you want on hold, get it all done, and then call and validate that what you believe is true and that booking is indeed true. I always say just validate that what you believe is true.
Yep.
So did we talk about everything?
I do want to mention that while we don't have the Europe or North America Globus or Cosmos brochures out yet
for 2020,
they won't be out until the first part of September. But all of the product, 100% of the product for both Globus, Cosmos, North America, and Europe are now available to be sold online. So all of the itineraries are online. So feel free, if you've been waiting for a brochure, at least you can get it all electronically. All the information is online.
Yeah, because the brochures you said are electronic. So if somebody is interested, you totally have that opportunity to do those things.
We did send out a pre brochure kind of that talks about some of the new programs and stuff, and kind of pushes people to the agent website a little bit. But as far as actual physical brochures that have come out so far, really it's just our religious brochure, which if you haven't seen it yet, it has Globus on one side and you flip it over the other direction, and it has Cosmos on that side. So it's a combined religious brochure this year.
Yeah, and you guys are really good for that as well. I always forget the whole opportunity for any one of our members or a travel professional who wants to approach a church, a grouping of people who really want to take a religious tour, which really means they want to walk in the steps of someone somewhere within history or the religious part of history. So
which by the way,
opportunities.
I just got back from Greece 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Took our iconic Greece with Aegean tour. So we saw lots of great relics. Went to 6 different islands in the Greek Isles.
Oh wow!
And I tell you a lot about it, but it's all Greek to me.
No. Got it.
No, it was fantastic. It was really.
And you don't have to think about it. Somebody just is there to take you.
Right.
So I think, Paul, we've covered it.
You had one question.
Oh, that's right. What was that one question? Okay.
Yeah.
So if someone has and I totally forgot who it was actually. Huh, Polly? Okay, so Polly, you asked about disabled or people with a disability and the Avalon River.
It was a question about help with a wheelchair on
stuff like that.
On he had a leg brace, assistance with the ramps, getting on and off the ship essentially. One thing is we do require that they have to have someone with them that would be traveling with them to assist, which would be the primary caregiver. Certainly our crew is going to assist if they see that the person needs assistance, but it's not like we would have someone assigned to do that assistance. It would be kind of an on-the-spot kind of thing. And with our motor coach tours and with river cruise, we do require that that we can't be held responsible for assisting someone in a situation.
Right.
Like
It's
that.
just it's good. Obviously, the person more than likely is going to be traveling with somebody. The ships have elevators that go up and down, and I've seen a fair amount of people on the cruises that I've been on, and of course they do have a primary caregiver. But the crew is always very willing. You know, if somebody needs help, they're right there. They're not going to do, like you said,
They're very helpful, but we just can't assign someone specifically.
Yes, which makes, and you know what? How many cabins are on the Avalon ships? Typically.
80, let's see.
So
80,
there's not up by point.
83 or 65.
Yes, so not that many people. So it's not like you're on this giant ship. You are really on a ship where by the end of 3 or 4 days, everybody knows everybody, and it works very well. So anything else, Paul, before we bang out of here for the 4th of July?
Just stay tuned for the next promos that are announced. I believe Paris is going to be our next wanderlist for monograms, and there's some really exciting promo that's going to go with that. So stay tuned for that, and then you'll hear about it in the next couple of days. And also 2 brochures coming out next week. One is our South and Central America. Look at the photography on it is absolutely amazing this year, I think. And then our Africa brochures will be out. So they'll be out next Wednesday.
Perfect. So you can look for those. I'm going to just scroll down, make sure I didn't miss any other questions. Okay, I think we're good. Am I seeing any? I'm making sure I didn't
Somebody
miss
asked me,
anything.
Lisa Phillips asked if I was recovered. I had full knee replacement and I was out for 2 months. So yes, I'm doing great.
Yes, and he
Playing
walked,
soccer, stuff
Oh.
like that. Not really.
Oh, I was like, really?
But no, no, it's great. Yeah, it's coming along really, really good.
Yes.
Very happy with it.
Okay, so everybody, thank you. I'm sorry that the video didn't come through, but Walt is going to get that done and uploaded. So if you really want to see Paul and I, you can see Paul and I too.
Awesome.
Yeah,
And you can play it back again.
Yes, I did put a little lipstick on just for you guys.
I didn't.
See ya.
Bye.